The first thing I'm going to do, I'm actually quite dry at the moment because I had a vampire facial. Kapari Moisture Whipped Ceramide Cream. I just feel like my skin is really tight and really dry. My skin's a little red still from the vampire. Let me just go ahead and use the regular Power Grip Primer. I always forget how sticky this stuff is. I'm just gonna use the regular e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer just in the areas where my pores are a little bit big. Normally I would use the matte, but because I'm so dry right now, I'm not gonna go in with anything that's matte because my skin is dehydrated. And that's normal after a vampire facial. It's like the only time my skin is ever dry. I should just do one every week. You can't do it every week, but it is quite nice to have a change. I'll probably still be oily though by the end of the day, to be honest. I saw Rach Leary using it with the Estee Lauder Double Wear. She mixed it. And basically anything Rach Leary does, I freaking buy. She mixes it with the Estee Lauder. So I figured I would try that just to kind of sheer out the Estee Lauder. But today I'm just going to use it alone. Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint. This is in the color 13. I'm going to shake it really good. My chest is kind of tan, but my face is really pale at the moment because I didn't self-tan, because I knew that I was going to be getting a vampire. And what is the point of getting self-tan if you're just going to put a bunch of needles, you know what I mean? That's the nice thing about like having a super light concealer. If you get a foundation that's a little bit dark, and that tends to happen when you're buying foundation for your like self-tan color, obviously you don't always stay that color because your self-tan fades and then you get paler. By having a lighter concealer, it makes it so that if you are a little bit like off on the foundation color, you can kind of fix it with your concealer by lightening it up. Just want to like bring it down the neck, and then my chest is always a little bit darker than my face anyway, but you just want to bring it down just like this, and then it will blend. I feel like you do have to use quite a lot of this. I wonder if it would be better to apply with your fingers because it's a skin tint. I feel like the product is getting absorbed quite a lot into the sponge. I could not take it when my hairline was so light because it's so hard to blend your bronzer and your foundation into your hairline when your money piece is like right there. So I love the fact that my roots are still darker. So that is actually looking really pretty. I didn't know if the coverage was gonna, it's obviously a lighter coverage. It's not gonna give you like a full, oh, I feel like I have a hair, a full coverage, but it's very skin-like. Don't mind all that mess. I've got a huge try-on haul to be doing. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Valentino concealer. So this is in the color Light R2. It's nice because it's a really lightweight formula. It doesn't settle into the fine lines and wrinkles. I just got Botox. It hasn't kicked in yet fully. I didn't do the crow's feet though, because you know what I feel like? If I get them too much, like if I get them every single time I get my Botox, I feel like it can make my eyes look really beady, and I don't like the way it makes me look when I smile, because it just kind of looks like they're just like these little tiny things and there's no wrinkle and it kind of looks weird. And because my crow's feet aren't terrible anyway, I find that if I do it like every other time or every 2 times, it's much more attractive. I don't know, it just like looks a lot better. But if I do it every time, I just don't like the way it makes me look. I do feel like that concealer is a little bit sheer. So I'm just gonna go in, oh wait, that's not it. Where's my e.l.f. one? Go in with the e.l.f. This isn't my normal color. This one's medium neutral. I don't know where my light peach went. I just need a little bit more coverage, I feel like. And the e.l.f. one has great coverage. So I feel like Valentino and e.l.f. mixed together would be better. I should have just done that, but I didn't. So here I am with highlights. I made it a whole 4 months into the year of 2023. So obviously it's still a bit darker than it was, and I'm fine with that. I just needed some lightness to the face, and this is a little bit, I feel like once I wash, my toner will kind of come out a little bit and it'll be a little bit lighter. That was a Celestial Light. We're gonna try a new bronzer today. This is Island Ting from Fenty Beauty. I saw it on Rach Leary's and I was like, that looks nice, but I feel like it's a little bit, no, I feel like I need a little bit more of a glow. I don't think that color is good for me. we're just gonna go in with Glow Skin Beauty. I really want to get the Clé de Peau one. I keep on meaning to and then I forget. We had to go and test out like a bunch of products and I got like a huge swag bag and the Clé de Peau bronzer was in it because like, oh, it's expensive. And at the time I definitely did not have the money for it. Then I never repurchased it when I ran out because it was expensive. I went into Nordstrom to, oh, see, it's gone all muddy. This is what happens with certain bronzers on me. I don't know what it is. It's like matte bronzers. They always just go a little bit muddy and it's just not cute. I keep on thinking I'm not gonna have a sensitivity to chicken and it's so annoying. I will never learn. So every time I'm like, yeah, I'll just have a little bit of chicken, I'll be fine. And then every time without fail I have chicken, I have the worst stomachache and then I always feel like I'm gonna puke. Luckily I didn't. But I didn't even have very much. We ordered curry last night and like that tiny little amount that I had was enough to really not make me feel good. I'm just gonna take Rare Beauty Happy blush, buff it all into the brush, and then buff it onto the face. So anyway, in the middle of the night, like 12:50, I like woke up and I was like, that's it, I'm gonna puke. Like I could feel it, it was like right there. And so I like sat up and I had some water and I was like, oh, this is just gonna be so horrible. And then I like got on my phone to like try and like make me think of something else. And luckily I never threw up, but I had a really bad stomach ache. And then I couldn't go back to sleep. It was done after that. I was just like, well, that's me finished for the day. And then I finally fell asleep at 5:30 this morning and then I had to wake up at 7. So Jay's sick, Lily's been sick. Well, the kids were both sick. Lily's is just lingering forever. She shared a drink with Jay and then Jay got sick, so he was feeling horrible this morning. In the middle of the night, I felt his head, he was like sweating and I was like, ooh. Oh, I got a new powder puff. I got a really big one. These are by Oh Pretty. And then I got a small one. I think I'll do the small one. Oh, it's so cute. It's a little heart. That's fun. Very bouncy. He was not feeling the greatest. So I don't know if I'm gonna catch it soon. I thought I was. I thought I was for sure. I was sneezing a ton and I was feeling really run down. I thought for sure I was getting sick. But then I just keep on having like a sore throat. I wake up in the morning and I have a sore throat, but then nothing happens. Like nothing ever comes of it. This is a nice puff. I really like it. It really puts the product in super nicely without being like too powdery. Whoa, look at that. That's as big as my head almost. Oh yeah, that gets the job done quick. So what I've been doing lately is I wipe off the foundation that I have on because I feel like this is how it works the best. I've been using this plumping serum every single day since I tested it out that one time on here. And honestly, it is a magical lip plumper. Like it works the best if you take off your foundation off your lips first. Then oh, that's not the right one. Nope, that's not the right one either. Then I line with Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Don't fill in the lip. I just leave it like that. Then I go in with the Plump It, the serum one, not the gloss. And the trick is to not get too much, because if you get too much it gets in your mouth and then your tongue gets really hot and spicy. So you just want to do like 2 clicks. And I really like to try and like get it into the lines. Then I usually do 1 more click on the bottom. Oh, see, that was too much. Ugh. Wipe it off if it's too much or it gets in your mouth, and it is really, really hot and spicy. While I let that sit, I go on to my brows. And we don't have to do auburn anymore. We can go right back to good old dark blonde. I got my eyebrows tinted. It literally lasted like a week, probably 3 days. Kind of expensive and not enough time lasted, you know what I mean? So I probably won't do that again. I really liked it because it was nice that I had like a little bit of color, but it just, I think because my skin is so oily. Oh, this is annoying. I feel like this foundation is kind of blurry or like silicone-y. The thingy isn't sticking The pencil isn't sticking to my brows. Maybe this is why I didn't like this foundation, because it's like so slippery that it's not like a tacky finish, so the brow pencil just kind of glides on it like wax versus like actually sticking to the skin. I think this is why I didn't like it, and maybe that's why Rachel Leary mixes it with the Estee Lauder. I'm not saying she does it for her brows, but it's just like a really silicone-y texture. Yeah, the brows are not looking good. Oh my god, this is so much work. It's like slipping right off the skin. Do you know what's funny? Ever since I got my eyebrows waxed, I feel like I have so many hairs growing in that I'm like, that was never happening before. I've been having to tweeze so much, it's just really annoying. Like all up here, these tiny little hairs are popping up everywhere. Maybe I should just wax the whole thing off and then maybe they'd actually grow back. That would never happen for me though, would it? I don't have that good of luck. We're not gonna risk it for the biscuit. Okay, well, that's, I think, as good as it's gonna get right there. We're just gonna have to hope that this pen will do something better, because right now, it's just not working. I'm just gonna go ahead and add a second layer of the lip plumper. See how pink it makes your lips? It like brings all the blood to the surface or something. It makes them look like you're actually alive. Because normally my lips have no color. NYX Lift and Snatch in Ash Brown. I think that kind of saved it a little bit. My lips are officially on fire now, so that's good. The Grande Brow. Oh, do you know what? When I was getting my hair done yesterday, one of the girls was like, oh, your eyebrows are so perfect. What do you use? And I'm like, me? Like, you're talking to me? Me with perfect eyebrows? Like, wow, thank you so much. I actually have none. That's exciting that someone would even comment that to me. I never think of myself like, hey, the girl with the perfect eyebrows. Do you know what I mean? That's just not me. I try my best to make it seem like I have eyebrows, but I would never like think of myself as like someone with good brows. So when she said that, it like literally made my day. I was like, oh my god, yes, I love you so much, thank you. It was really nice to just like hang out with like people who like the same things as me, you know? Like everyone's talking about vampire facials and Botox and lip fillers and just all the superficial stuff that I just enjoy. Makeup. Oh, what do you use? Oh, what are you doing? It's just like, it was kind of nice because like obviously I grew up in a salon, so that's all we talked about was like that kind of stuff, like how to make yourself look better. And it's like sometimes I kind of miss that when I'm working from home. Obviously the only person I'm talking to is my kids and my husband, and on a daily basis, that's it. I mean, I talk to my sister, but like in real life, in person, you know? And sometimes I kind of miss it, like from working at the salon. It was just like always such juicy goss. Like you'd always be catching up with your clients and like building relationships, and that was really fun. And that was the part that I really liked about doing hair and makeup. And it was like really nice to hang out in the salon yesterday and just like totally like just chat girl stuff, you know? That was really fun. I really enjoyed myself. And I was like, God, you really probably just overly verbal diarrheaed. Like you should probably just stop talking now, because like you're probably scaring everyone. Like you can tell I don't leave the house very often. So yeah, sometimes it does get a bit like, I don't know, just kind of boring. I mean, I get juicy gossip from Lily from school, but that's really about it. Because I've been doing this now for 14 years. That's 14 years I have not been in a work environment. I've just been by myself and I've just been with kids. I'm sure you guys can relate if you work from home or if you're a stay-at-home mom. That was just the red aspen. I just did that color, and that color. I was gonna do something different, wasn't I? And then I totally got distracted. Do I even have anything different? I do have a new blush, which I'm very excited to try. This is the Chantecaille Smitten blush. It's the elephant one. And it is so pretty on the inside. I mean, the outside's kind of boring. It's just silver, which is like, You better step it up, but the inside is where the magic is. Like, look how pretty that is. I might just take a little bit of that. Do I want to do a smoky eye today? I might do a smoky eye. I'm just gonna take a little, oh, I took all the sparkle off. Snickers. We're just gonna put the sparkle all over. Like that. Dang it. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I'm just gonna kind of like put it in the crease just a little bit. Ooh, yeah, that kind of gave me a nice little blush, little rosy blush. And then I think I'm just gonna do my typical smoky. See how red my lips are now? Isn't that insane? It literally brings all of the blood to the surface. And it just makes your lips look so much healthier and plumper. It really works. So if you want plumper lips, I'm telling you, every time I wear it, people think I've had lip filler. I'm like, nope. I'll let you know when I've had lip filler. I always do. I probably wouldn't recommend using it right after lip filler. I feel like that would really hurt and your lips would probably be huge. I'm just taking this color right here. Can you guys hear the birds? They're so sweet. Just love them so much. They're so sweet and lovely. I want to take this one and just kind of tap it on there just a little bit. Ooh, this is from the Korra Legends of Korra. I don't even know what that is. Is it a video game? Legends of Korra palette. Yeah, from ColourPop. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and I'm just going to, it's kind of more of a super shock. So, I'm literally dropping everything, you guys. Oh my god. And I'm just gonna kind of blend it out. It's really pretty. It's just like little subtle sparkles. And then it just makes for like a super easy kind of gray brown smoky eye. And then I'm just gonna go in with my regular, this color and this color. If you guys haven't bought the Red Aspen palette yet, what you doing? How many years do I have to use it before you guys are like, okay, yeah, I think she likes it. I literally love it so much. It's expensive, I totally understand. But honestly, there is no better palette than this palette. And you guys know I have drawers full. I never use anything else other than if I get something, you know, something new in PR and I try it because I feel guilty. But there is everything that I need. Has my Botox kicked in? No. No, I still have movement. I was thinking maybe it did for a second there and I was really excited. Okay, we're gonna take, what is that one called? Home. And we're just gonna add a little wingy ding to lengthen the eyes and make me look a little bit more youthful. Pretty sure I'm gonna get a Cosmoline peel or some kind of like deep peel and a laser treatment to even out my skin. I just like would really like to feel comfortable in my skin. And like, even though I've had all these treatments for microneedling for texture and like, you know, my acne scars, my skin is still not very even, and I just feel like I would be so much happier if I just was like a little bit more even, you know? You can't do laser treatments when you're about to head into summer, and especially since everyone knows I live at the beach. When I went to the aesthetic center the other day, I was like, can I get laser? And they're like, yeah, but you can't be in the sun. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's not gonna work for me because I live at the beach. And I honestly feel like this year I'm gonna try and do something a little different with my content, because I worked way too much last summer and I was very disappointed in myself. I feel like this wing is higher, but it's okay. I feel like I did not take full advantage of my summer. I did not take full advantage of my kids being home. I did not take advantage of the beach. I just really worked way too much, and I feel like I need to switch out my content when it comes to the summer, because when we were vloggers, I mean, don't get excited, I'm not going to be daily vlogging again, but when we were vlogging, we had so much freedom because that was our content. So our day was our content. I didn't have to sit down and film a get ready with me or film, I mean, obviously I still had my beauty channel, but my main focus back then was my vlog channel. And because our day was our content, it made it so that we had a lot of freedom and I could go and do a lot of fun stuff with the family. And then once I stopped vlogging, I started doing more try on hauls and get ready with me's and hauls where I have to sit down in this chair. And I feel like I spend my whole life in this chair. And as much as I love filming, obviously I do, it's like in the summertime when my kids are home, I don't want to be stuck in this chair all the time. I just don't. So I think I've decided that this summer I would like to, where's my mirror? I would like to just do more vlogs. It's not going to be a daily vlog thing because I can't do that. It's just not healthy. But I think if I just like, I can show beauty stuff throughout my day, but if it's more of just like, I'm just kind of showing you what I'm doing versus having to sit here in this chair, I just need to switch up my content so that I don't feel so trapped to this chair. Because I kind of am feeling that way. I'm feeling kind of like I'm just spending my whole life in this chair. I mean, it's comfy and all, but I don't want to do that this summer because last time I was just literally, I was editing and I was sitting in this chair and I obviously went to the beach some, but like I did not go on nearly as many hikes as I wanted to. I didn't spend nearly as much time with my kids as I wanted to. I didn't go to the beach nearly as much as I wanted to. I freaking just worked and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of working so much. Like all I freaking do is work. I'm over it. I can find a better way to work, you know? Obviously I can still create content without having to sit here and not being able to enjoy my life outside. So I think this summer I'm gonna do more vlogs. I'm gonna, you know, I'll share my beauty content within the vlog, but it's gonna be more like the old days where it's just me and my day, and I'll take you on my hikes and I'll take you to the beach and I'll take you to the ice cream shop and you'll just get to see like that kind of stuff again. Not that I want to get sucked into that daily vlogging life because like honestly it's just not good for you. But I don't think the problem is when you do it daily, that's where it really gets to be like toxic mentally. I mean, really, if it wasn't for people being mean, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be toxic at all. But daily was a lot because you never have a day off. You're constantly on. You're constantly filming content. You're constantly editing. Like I never had a day off, and it was just like it was very draining mentally for me. Whereas like if I only do like 3 videos a week on this channel usually. Last week I did 5 because I was really being a good girl. But usually it's like 3 a week, and I feel like that's totally doable. And I don't have to do every single video being a vlog, but if I just like kind of incorporate a little bit more of just like my everyday life in the summer, just for the summer, and then it's kind of fun. It's something to look forward to for you guys, because I know you guys like the vlogs. It's just different content, you know? And it's like then it makes me like not feel so bad about going and like doing fun things versus just sitting here and filming content. Like we all have to work, you know? I mean, some of us don't, but I do. Most of us do. I'd like, in my next life, I would like to be a trust fund baby. This whole work life, it's just really not it's just not the vibe. Like you see all these people that are just like trust fund babes and you're like, dude, I totally got born into the wrong family. No offense, Dad. But next life, I'm gonna have rich parents. I'm just gonna do that. It's just gonna be great. I have like all these amazing goals for my next life. It's gonna be something that has like naturally tan skin so that I don't have to do the self-tan life, but I'm still gonna have blue eyes. Oh, yes, that's the goal. I'm gonna have really thick hair and really great eyebrows. I'm not gonna have tummy problems. And I'm gonna be naturally tall and super skinny, and I'm gonna be one of those people that's like, oh, I just can't gain weight. It's just like so hard. Like I just eat so much and I just can't gain any. And I'm like, oh wow, like that's gonna be me. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, that was the Lancome Hypnose Drama and Steels Booster XL. And am I in focus? Yes, I am. Now we are going to brush off the bake. Oh, I didn't even do the lips yet. That's okay. We've let them sit and get plumped up, baby. So I got some new products from Sephora the other day. I don't know what's happening with the foundation over by my eyebrows, but it's just like not looking cute. This foundation is just not as full coverage as I would like. It's decent, but it's definitely not my favorite. We're gonna do, yeah, I just like don't love it. It's just, this is why I returned it. I just don't think it looks very good. I don't know what it is about it, but I just feel like alone, I feel like I can see how Rach Leary could like it. I don't know if, I can't say her name without her last name. Do you guys ever feel that way? Like, can you call me Sam without my last name, or can you? Because I can't just call Rach. I can't say like, oh, Rach. I always have to say Rach Leary. I don't know why, it just like goes together. I can see that she likes mixing it with the Estee Lauder because I feel like it's actually probably a really pretty mixing foundation, but alone, don't know if it's the one for me. Here's what we do. We get the Benetint. Oh, it smells like roses. Cause like right now my lips are kind of purple. I don't know why that plumping stuff makes them look so purpley, but it really does. So that just like kind of gives a little bit of like Snow White vibes to it. It's like, oh, so beautiful. Then we're gonna take the Say Peachy. Don't worry, we're gonna add more blush. I know I'm looking pale. This is the color Peachy from Say. Did I just say that? I think I did. And we're just gonna add that to the middle like this. And we're just gonna blend that out. This is a liquid blush. Okay, see, that's really good. Then we're gonna take a little bit of Fenty Beauty Fussy. Oh, it's like reactivated the Serious Spicy Plump. Is that not the best color? Okay, then we're gonna go in with the blush, that Chantecaille, what's it called? Smitten Kitten with an elephant. I just love the packaging. And we're just gonna go in with the Morphe X Ariel. And I'm just gonna go, wow, you really have to use a lot of this. I'm kind of sad that once you first use it, the sparkle goes away. I was hoping for like something a little bit more. I wanted the sparkle to stay in there. However, it is a really pretty matte peachy blush. We're just gonna like kind of take it all the way under because I feel like I have like enough Ben Nye to like really like blend it out. We're just gonna take a little bit up here. Ooh, that is cute. That's soft. It's really soft and gentle, like a sweet, gentle baby. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of the MAC Gold Deposit. And we're just gonna kind of dust up the back of the cheeks and the forehead just a little bit. Yes, that was needed. Just needed to bring a little bit of life into me. Okay, I am just gonna spray my face just a little bit with the hyaluronic, what's it called, Pretty Fresh from ColourPop. So if you need a break from your oil, go get a vampire facial and you'll be dry for about 2 weeks. That's usually what it does for me. The first week is like really dry, the second week is like normal people, and then the third week I'm back to being my greasy self again. French fries and all. So there's the finished look, guys. I hope that you guys enjoy. I don't know, do we like this foundation? Let's look up close. Oh, no wonder my lip's itchy. I will say up close, it does actually look really nice. It looks good on the skin. I don't know what's happening here. There's a little boo-boo going on. Oh, there's a hair. I'm telling you, that waxing like made my hair growth all like activate. Like the hairs have just been wild. I don't know, it's not my favorite foundation, but I can definitely see how I think it would be really pretty mixed with the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Molly May, Rach Leary, and I've really been liking Madison Sarah lately. They're all English. They're my favorite. I love them so much. Like they literally just, I just really enjoy their personalities. I can't wait to wash my hair. I think some of this toner needs to just come out a little bit to make the blonde pop. I think it's just a little toned down at the moment. but I think once I wash it, there's gonna be a little bit more brighter pops of blonde, and I think I'll be real happy. There's my face of the day. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.